sebenarnya apakah ini ada jenis-jenis fighternya gitu nggak sih? Apa semuanya tuh kategorinya sama gitu?
Ada, kita ada 3 kategori fighters di game kita. Ada dari Guardians, ada dari Demon, dan juga dari Human. Tapi kalau Human di sini adalah ceritanya tuh udah cyborg, jadi setengah human, setengah robot.
Going to be a 1-for-1.
So 1-for-1. So both teams now holding their own, but this is where things get a bit hairy. The first turtle, where everyone has their ultimates, we have to see who can actually weave in the better team fight.
No ultimate for Del Rosario just now. Todd's gonna go for it. Will be able to secure the turtle with a brilliant retribution. Dreams gets knocked up, but Philippines decide to back off. Now Dreams flickering forward, gets the divine judgment onto Imam, who's able to flicker away. Psychots has the black dragon form, looking for it, just decides to zone the Filipino members here, and backs off.
Back away, and we can take a look at how the changes have impacted this Faramis, right? The Cult Altar was used in that fight, and with one single spell, the rest of the team from Indonesia is able to melt down that HP bar. So it really isn't an all-win teamfight solution, but it is very situationally used to help save members from big burst damage.
Now it's a complete change from game number 1. Imam, though, going to be immobilized. That's the damage coming through. Sniped down by Brands, but the kill will go over to Hijume. Brands sacrificing a bit of gold there in the bottom side, but will still be able to catch up down below to pick up that cannon minion.
With stronger laners on the hands of the Indonesian players, they are now able to actually match the aggression, the fights, the skirmishes from the members of the Philippines, and now you can see that the Kaja pick is just having a lot more impact. This is what they wanted to do in game number 1, but the macro play coming in from the Philippines was able to deny that. Can see from the Filipino players whenever Psychots is on the map, whenever he makes an appearance, he wasn't even popping the Black Dragon form initially, and everybody was walking backwards in fear of that engage coming through. And when you're so focused like that, you are not looking at Taz with a heavy spin. You are not looking at Dreams waiting for that divine judgment.
What I want to look at is definitely the items here for Brands, because I wonder how much gold he's actually gone this game. So far, he has been left untouched to free farm. And he's doing so much damage. That's going to be the flicker over to Divine Judgment as well to find Del Rosario. The true damage does its work. Brands picks up the kill. Dapadab trying to look for a re-engage now, but only taunting Taz. Look at the poke put down by Brands. Dream's going to be in the midst of it all right now, as he is going to be able to dish out some damage to zone the other members away. Dream still there with X from Psychots with a petrified to find Soriano, and the furious dive to get Imam low under the tier 1. Gunned down by Brands. It's a 2-0 trade for Indonesia.
Unreal execution coming in from Indonesia right now. We thought that Saikot was the main distraction. He was the one coming in from behind. You barely notice it until it's way, way too late. Let's take a look at that replay right now. The fight was breaking up. There's a lot of action back and forth, and Saikot out of nowhere. The tower doesn't even matter because it's way too low. Indonesia able to actually push the Philippines into a very uncomfortable position, and now with all the advantages when it comes to crowd control, when it comes to damage, they are looking at a cruising victory in game number 2.
This is insane.
Unreal.
That's the word you can use for it, right? So much doubt for this Indonesian team after they qualified to represent Indonesia with only a week to prepare right after qualifying. Still able to play super well. And now they're rotating towards that top side. Taz soloing that lure. Del Rosario caught no one there to help him out. Has to use the wild charge defensively and will lose out on a lot of HP. Brand still is able to get out. Has the flicker. They're going to go in for another re-engage here. Just some poke down onto the frontliners. And you can see that true damage, Arashi. I really wonder what the items are looking like right now, because the damage is pretty unreal already in 9 minutes for a Leslie.
It comes with a true damage, and when you're concerned about true damage, you can actually feel the burn coming in as well. Look at the items, as you mentioned. The Windtalker, the Endless Battle as well, allows him to get so much more burst damage initially, and after that, the Berserker's Fury allows him to dish out a healthy amount of DPS. On the other hand, you can see the Yves, right? Hijimi with the glowing wand. All these tanky members are taking percentage HP damage whenever he's dishing out these spells, and they are absolutely spammable. And the Siege game is dangerous.
Luna going to be caught in that real world manipulation. Imam as well, zoned away. The wave manipulation from Indonesia, absolutely phenomenal, as they are going to be able to use the lure down below to pick up a turret. With Saikot zoning other members away with the Black Dragon form as well. That's base turret number 1 taken down. Top side pushing in, but Indonesia will decide to just play it slow. Clear out the mid lane and reset.
They have an absolute advantage when it comes down to those siege situations. Having the Yave, having the Leslie means that you do not have to go and force those fights, because there's no other way for the Philippines to dish back that kind of damage. Soriano is the only solution they have, and at this point, when the only option you have, when you only have a single option, it becomes very easy for your opponents to try and adjust to that. But the Philippines, it seems like they are not willing to completely concede control just yet. They need to be very careful though, because the flank game, is just so on point from Indonesia right now.
This is what we saw in game 1, only just the opposite happening here in game 2. Indonesia having control the whole 10 minutes early on. Philippines with a very similar flanking position here to look for something, but it's going to be a concealed play from Indonesia. Oh my God, Dream rides the Divine Judgment onto the best possible target. Soriano's out. Dapadab has to flicker out, but Saikos chases him down with a passive. Dapadab still surviving here. Only one member taken down, but that might just be the member that Indonesia needs to pick up some more base turrets. That high ground control is no longer available for Soriano. Dapadab trying to go in for some damage right there, but it's actually going to be petrified from Imam. He's going to be taken down. The wild charge in desperation. Luna in the back has to back off. It's an absolutely insane game and an insane performance from Indonesia as they knock Philippines down to the lower brackets.
We have no words left right now. How was that possible? That is insane from Indonesia. The awareness to know where are the members from the Philippines, who to target in the middle of everything against a team as patient, as disciplined as the Philippines. Dream was able to find Soriano, and even afterwards, Saikots just denying that cult altar by going with that Petrify Furious Dive combo. Everything is just going so smoothly for them. It doesn't make sense. How is this possible?
Well, sometimes you ask these questions and
worked out, but everything was fine. And my impressions were very great. The place here is wonderful, amazing, beautiful place. Yeah.